Well, morning, welcome to a new Harry's Garage video, and yes, we are on the road trip. We're ending up in Italy, but at the moment we're at a hotel, Novotel, in Nancy, just on the outskirts of Nancy, and we're making our way today to Bugatti, first stop, and we're going to have a look at the Tourbillon there, which I'm going to do in a separate video, and then we head down into Germany, down a derestricted Autobahn, and end up in Bâle tonight. So that's the plan. But yesterday, yeah, we did how many kilometres? Yeah, 710 kilometres yesterday, coming from the UK. We set off from home yesterday morning. You saw the Countach start up. It's always a bit grumpy in the morning. Yeah, fairly easy. God, just the M25 and all the 50 mile an hour limits in now, and all the roadworks. Honestly, driving in the UK is getting just so bad at the moment. Anyway, Eurotunnel, easy, quite a lot of queues at the passport, and then, yeah, into France, and then it's a relief when you get onto the autoroutes of France. And then we made our way to Nancy, one little shower. It's got a big tank, the Countach, petrol tank, and I filled it up just before we got on the Eurotunnel, and I thought, oh, we'll stretch our legs. We tried to stop for petrol at Rams, and yeah, all credit cards, no one could buy fuel. And then we found out several other fuel stops all along the way in France yesterday, you couldn't buy fuel. So that was a bit of an issue. So we've come all the way. So I think it had 200 and something kilometres. So I've done 500 odd kilometres just on this tank. So it's a good job it's a big fuel tank. And but unfortunately it's not the biggest boot, as you can sort of see there. We've got squeeze our bags in there. It's very handy having that little one. But yeah, we're well packed, this Countach. Nothing to report. It's just takes a breath of throttle really to move this along. I have to check first day just to see what's going on under here, but I don't think there's anything to report. I'll check oil. If the oil's all right today, then I probably won't bother checking it for the rest of the trip. Let's have a little look. A tiny bit, yeah, it's slightly below, but marginal maximum. And what have we got in here? That's good. It had pressure, and there's water in there, so that's all good. That's mechanical stuff done, but we will have to fill up straight away. There you go. So London Eurotunnel, Rams, and then we cut across. There is Nancy there, and Bugatti Mulsanne. It's not marked on here, but it's about there, so not very far this morning. And then we go down to Bâle, and this is where we just go into Germany and go down Freiburg that way down into Germany. So fairly easy run today. This is just a regular hotel. One of the things I struggle with when we're doing these road trips is I'd really like to be downtown Nancy, never been here before, just see what it's like. Trying to find a hotel with a car park that's suitable for a Countach is a struggle, but this had plenty of parking, this Novotel. It's not bad, it's a budget sort of hotel, but yeah, it was a good meal last night in here. Slight issue on just getting into the car park. We didn't need that, but just quite a steep gully, but we got in with this. So anyway, let's head out, go find a fuel stop and head towards Bugatti. Noticed I've got a limit of 180 euros on this transaction. That's all they allow when you pay at the pump with a credit card. I'm not sure which I'm going to get to first. 134. Oh, it's clicked off. Oh, good. Oh, that's not too bad. It's always a bit awkward to fill a Countach because of the two tanks, and they have to transfer between them. 82 litres. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. 134. there. I think that's about it. Yeah, better than I expected. When you first wake the Countach up, one of the things you have to do is wait an age for it to warm up. And I have to look at the oil temperature. It hasn't even moved off the stop, and we've already done 60 kilometres. It's the downside of having that huge capacity of oil and water is, yeah, it takes a long while to warm up. And you'll probably notice it's noisy in here. And I did some readings on the way down here with that usual decibel meter on my phone. God, it's noisy, even noisier than I realised. On a motorway situation, 87, 88 decibels. I did this then, try it on the concrete on the M25, didn't actually make a lot of difference. It's still 88 decibels. Now to cruise at about, we're doing 90 clicks, and it's still 84 decibels. So yeah, it's a interesting noise. It just sounds busy, this car. They're just mechanical noises, induction noise. And I've always thought there's no wind noise, there's no particular road noise, there's just noise, just of a mechanical, living, breathing machine just doing what it does. And that's what it's like inside the Countach. There's no escaping it. There's no cruise, there's not a cruise position on a Countach. It's just sound. And it's a good sound, but it's unlike any other car in that respect. We've got just a bit of this to get to Bugatti, but I seem to remember there's quite a nice little side D road that you can take to get to Molsheim, because I can remember taking a Veyron up into the hills when I went down there. We went down with a Zonda and a Carrera GT and Enzo, and we took up the hills. It wasn't very far from the factory, and I'm hoping to rediscover those later on. We got off the main road and turned up this D424, and just started, and there's those dreaded deviation signs. And they think, oh no, so we've squirreled our way around a few little villages, and we're now on it. Yeah, it's not ideal. You can sort of see, yeah, the mist is coming in. It's this sort of lumpy bit in between the sort of flatlands in the central France, and you go over to Strasbourg. There's this forested area and hilly area, and that's what we're in now. And I was hoping for rather better conditions than this, but I think we climb up, yeah, we're going to end up in that mist. There, I'll make some change from the auto route. Finally give the Countach a chance to sing. Damp and slippery out there, so it's not what we want. Still sounds fantastic though. Might need some lights. That's the end of the hills. There was some good bits of road, but the last bit is just a bit commutery, and we got behind some big trucks pretty close to the factory, only 2 kilometres from the Bugatti factory now. But it was nice to finally leave the main network of roads across France and head up into some more challenging roads. All roads are challenging in the Countach. Just the steering effort and the throttle effort and the gear change effort. This looks familiar as well. I think it's in there, just where we're going. Yeah, we just have to get the other side of this dual carriageway. I sort of hope to see a Veyron or a Chiron exercising, but it's not really done here. This is more for the final assembly. I think all the testing is done on all of Bugatti's secret test tracks. There we are. I remember this very well. Well, I'm really looking forward to this. First of all, we have to get past the security police. Right, I have my pass, and that's it. We're going to go inside the factory. So what I'm going to do now, this video road trip down to Switzerland, will pause here, and then I'm going to do this separate video on the Bugatti terminal, which I'm about to see, and I'm very excited about it. Well, that was an amazing visit to Bugatti and seeing the terminal. I'm going to put a link up here, so if you want to watch that video, that's how you watch it. What I'm doing now is we're heading to Switzerland tonight. Strasbourg is just down here, and if you cross over the Rhine, you're in Germany, and there's a derestricted Autobahn that takes me to Basel from there. I have no idea how clear it's going to be. It's going to be busy. It's 6 o'clock on a Tuesday evening, and quite a lot of it is actually speed limited, but there is odd bits of derestricted Autobahn just to hear this car sing. Right, here we go. 280 metres. That's where we want. Basel. You never know. I'm not sure where. I've not been on the Autobahn at this junction before. Used this section of Autobahn many times, and I'm not sure if this is a derestricted zone or not. There's only one way of finding out. Moments like this, I'd quite like a left-hand drive Countach. It is full of blind spots, this car. So I'm very reliant on the mirror and that reflective zone there. What time are we? I think we're restricted here. Let's have a little look. How far have we got? I've got 156 kilometres to do. An hour and 20 minutes we're on here. Look out. Is that? I think that's de-restricted. There you go. You never know. I know last time a Countach was on here. Clicks. 5,000, yeah. Rock steady at speed, this car. I'm not going to the outer lengths because obviously I've got 1987 brakes, but it just gives you a flavour of a Countach at full song. That looks like traffic ahead as well. Right, so there you go, the Countach, given its all. Isn't it wonderful? You still have de-restricted roads somewhere in the globe, and Germany is one of those places, but we still got to get to the hotel. It's pretty crowded, lots of braking up ahead, so that might be it, who knows, but that was fun. One thing I really like about this car is I'm in fifth, but because this car is geared for top speed at max rev, real grunt. There's no need to use lower gears. It's not an overdrive fifth. It's purely for ultimate performance. Yeah, I am in a de-restricted zone. Right, I might speed things up. so I'm going to ease off. I'm going to slow it down now. Can't believe our luck. I think, oh yeah, there's a 120 just coming up now. Beautiful light, good conditions, bit crowded. But yeah, this is so comfortable. I think we hit about 240 clicks, which is about 140 miles an hour. Very happy at that speed, but we've got a long way to go. We're not far to the hotel. So yeah, we're going to head to the hotel now, and I think you'll rejoin us in the morning when we go across Switzerland and into Italy.